Well, just 1 week ago, lawmakers in New York got together and decided to spend $27 million taxpayer dollars to provide college tuition to illegal immigrants in the state of New York. So New York is rich. I mean, they've got more money than they know what to do with. They're helping other countries' citizens with the money. So you'd think they'd be willing to spend something, maybe just a little bit, to help the children of fallen U.S. soldiers, but you would be dead wrong. This week, the legislature shot down a bill to expand tuition aid for the children of soldiers killed or disabled in the line of duty. Nicole Malliotakis is a Republican in the New York Assembly. She's a former candidate for mayor, and she joins us tonight. Nicole, thanks very much for joining us. This is one of those juxtapositions that's sickening, really, when you think about it. Did anybody in the legislature in New York note that you had just spent $27 million for foreign nationals to get tuition?
We absolutely have. In fact, the last few days we've been doing all we can to expose this really dysfunction in New York State and the priorities being backwards. I mean, when you look at the fact that the state legislature, the Democrats, voted to give $27 million to individuals who are in this country illegally, and they could even be in here as little as 30 days, take the GED and qualify for free college at city and state universities, yet they turn around in a committee meeting and then vote against our Gold Star families, those children who've lost their parents and loved ones, to give them college. The same type of benefit. It's absolutely backwards. And thankfully, to an amendment that I had proposed, a rules change, you now get to see how these individuals voted in committee. Before, they could tell you they support a bill and then go vote against it. Now it's transparent, it's online, and you can vote them out.
So, look, this is a national show. I'm sure most of our viewers will not be familiar with anybody in the New York State legislature, but I want to get it on record. I want it on tape. Who pushed this? Can you name a couple names so that we can keep track?
Well, the head of the committee is Assemblywoman Deborah Glick, and for 9 years they've been pushing legislation to give the free college to illegal immigrants. Finally, this year, with the change in balance in the state Senate, they finally got it done, and so it did pass in the state budget. But what is more shocking is in the state budget, they also tried to strip $4.8 million for mental health services for our veterans who are returning and are trying to assimilate back into civilian life. This is life-saving. It could mean life or death for a returning veteran. Peer-to-peer counseling, mental health programs. Governor Cuomo proposed to cut that funding in the budget. The state assembly, a Democratic majority, also proposed to cut it. We fought back. We restored it. And that's the happy ending. But at the same token, we see just a few weeks later that they're looking to not provide these benefits for free college for our young people whose families were killed in the line of duty protecting us. And quite frankly, you know, none of us would be elected officials right now if it wasn't for the military men and women who serve so bravely. And that's what's really shocking. There seems to be a lack of appreciation. And I have to tell you, how do you go to a family and say, you know, thank you for the sacrifices? How do you go to a veteran and say thank you for your service? And then you go into a committee meeting and vote to kill a bill that would provide free college for their loved ones a week after.
And give it to people who are here illegally. What you're really saying is we hate our own citizens. And it's distressing. Assemblywoman, thank you very much for letting us know what's going on there.
Thank you for covering it.